with an all-Ford front row. Chad McCumbee sitting next to him. Great looking start. The McLaren almost into the wall as they go 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. 5 wide at one stage, but the two Fords are holding their own. Mercedes-Benz in third position as they come through, but the pole sitter does the job and gets away side by side, and there's all kinds of action behind. Hold your breath for a moment. Let's see if they all get through the S's.
Paul Holton's gone from 14th on the grid to 5th.
And he did
on the
that
grass,
driving with 2 wheels over the white line underneath us at the IMSA Broadcast Centre. That was the McLaren I was talking about. That is an awesome start, but you are allowed to make positions as soon as the green flag falls. Aston Martin in the wall and 2 cars behind, including Kenton Koch. But I don't think that Kent was involved. Both Astons. Is it both Astons?
Well, there's 3 this weekend.
And there's a loose wheel bouncing up the road. Certainly 2 Astons.
The car barn Audi as well.
Yeah.
That's Aurora Strauss, number 9.
Number 9 has been involved. It's the Murillo Racing Mercedes-Benz with front suspension damage as well. One of the automatic Astons just going through there. That, I think, was just held up. Kenton Koch, I'm pretty certain in the 12, Audi was stuck behind because he just didn't have anywhere to go. I don't think he was involved in the accident for the classic BMW, the number 26 cars in there as well. That was the 16th position car, and that was through the S's. I did say it, hold your breath. The 39 Audi gets through. That was the car that was slightly out of position in the pit lane, but that did roll out. They missed the false grid, so they had to start at the back. That might have saved them a bit of grief, actually, coming through. A white flag for a slow-moving car, and it is the 65 Murillo Racing Tangerine Mercedes that was involved there. And that's got right front suspension damage. Jeremy spotted the number 75 Audi involved, and that's got
pole sitter.
Bonnet damage for Pierre Kleinerby.
Major damage.
Oh, that's not going to buff out with a cloth, is it?
That was the pole sitter. You know, and these TCR cars are really, really fast. And that's kind of a problem that some people had anticipated with the TCR cars starting right behind the GS field. Some people felt that the quicker TCR cars were going to be right in amongst the GS cars on the first couple. That's exactly what happened. Look at the replay here. And we're watching ahead from on board number 77. And it was number 75 car appeared there to get into the back of the number 9 Aston, but clearly there was more drama ahead of those 2 as well. That was they were at the tail end of that incident, and cars all over the place going through the S's. Most unfortunate.
Well, I said you had to be flexible with your yellows, but one straight early. How close was Kenton Koch to picking up an incident there as well? I think he did. And I think the 09 Aston might have got away with it as well.
No damage. No, the hood's bent, I think.
No, the
09.
The 09, yeah.
Pardon, right.
Yeah, the 7 definitely has the bright green car. But I think Kenton Koch in the the 9 Aston, wasn't it? Yeah, the light green Aston is definitely in trouble. But the 2 cars that pulled up behind, I believe, stopped without damage. We'll check that as they come through past us next time around. But not the start that anyone was looking for. I can tell you that who was it who was in the Mosing Mercedes?
Tim Probert.
Oh yes, he's out of the car. Yeah, Tim Probert is out of the car. Hasn't taken off his driver's helmet yet, and I don't think he's very happy. His body language suggests that he feels he was an innocent party there.
Yeah, hard to know really where that all started.
It's a right front suspension issue and steering issue for the Mosing Motor Cars, number 65.